against Ranger Justin. And between me and you, I'm definitely gonna win. But it's starting really soon, so you should come along with us and see who wins. Oh no, my kayak!
Woo! Yeah! Here we are out in the boat. I'm Ranger Justin. Remember, I'm really good with animals. There are some animals that are land animals, woo! Yeah! Sea animals, and air animals. And some animals are both land and water animals, but they can't stay in the water for too long. And I've seen some of them struggling out here in the water. So my job today, if I can find them, is to catch them and save them. And so here we are, we're checking it out. Oh, wait, I think I see, oh, yeah! I see one. I'm gonna go save it. Ready? Here we go. Yeah!
Kate, did you know that one time in the Bible, it rained for 40 days and 40 nights and it never stopped?
What? I don't even like being cooped up inside for one day. And you know what you get on rainy days? A big list of chores.
Yeah, the whole earth flooded. We're not talking about just like your normal day rainstorm where like you wait it out and you sit by the window and you just hope that sometime that day you can go outside and play. This was the kind of rain that if you went outside to play, you'd be in a swimming pool.
Hang on, how did people survive? Okay, because if the water was that high, it'd be over their houses, right?
Yeah, and that's the sad part of this story. A lot of people didn't survive this flood. This was a gigantic flood that killed people, it killed animals, and it covered mountains. That's how much water was on the earth.
Whoa.
All the people on earth died except for one family. And today we're going to talk about how one birdie helped that family survive.
That's amazing.
Right. There was this dude, his name was Noah. He loved God, he obeyed God, and him and God were tight. They were like best friends. One day God said, Noah, go build the gigantic, huge boat. And it was called an ark, but it was a boat.
Like this one time, I was on a cruise ship. I'm guessing that's how big an ark is.
Yeah,
but
even bigger than that.
This cruise ship had a water slide and a game room, and there was so much food. You wouldn't even believe.
You ate it all by yourself?
Well, it's vacation.
This boat, I don't think it had water slides. And it was probably bigger than your cruise ship. God said, take your family, Noah, and 2 of each kind of animal and get on this boat because a flood is coming. They all got on this big old boat and the flood came. Rain, waves taking over the whole world. And Noah and everything on his boat was still safe. Safe! We're not playing baseball.
Just because they were safe doesn't mean that it wouldn't be scary. I can't imagine. Can you imagine being on a boat during a storm?
No.
I would be afraid of flipping over.
Oh, I'd be afraid of getting seasick.
Like every hour.
Oh, my stomach hurts thinking about it. So let's stop.
Yep.
They were on this boat, terrified, for 40 days, 40 nights, rocking in the waves, not being able to get on dry land, right? But get this, Kate. They stayed on that boat even after it stopped raining. They stayed on the boat for over 100 days.
Wait, as soon as it stopped raining, I would be hopping off that boat. Why did they stay so long?
Well, Kate, they couldn't because remember, just because it stops raining doesn't mean that you're not gonna step right into a swimming pool when you get off the boat. There was so much water that it was still an ocean instead of dry land.
So hang on. How would they ever know that it was safe to go back on land?
This is where our little birdie comes in to save the day. Noah had 2 doves on his ark, right? Because God said to take 2 of each animal. So Noah took the dove and said, go and fly around and see if you can find any dry land. And he waited 7 days. 7 days. And then the dove came back.
Why in the world did he come back?
Well, because he didn't find anywhere to land, Kate, because the trees were still underwater, the mountains were still underwater, so there's no place for a bird to make a nest. So he had to come back to get a little snooze in and something to eat at the ark.
Speaking of a nest, I think I was dreaming of a chicken. Maybe I was inside the nest.
All right, show
and
me.
I think we were eating again.
Kate,
Sorry.
you gotta stop drinking Mellow Yellow before you go to bed. These dreams are getting out of hand. Back to Noah.
Back to the boat.
So
And
Noah,
the cute little dove.
The cute little dove stayed in the ark for 7 more days. And then Noah said, go out again. It's time to look for dry land and food another time.
I bet that smarty pants found it.
And he got closer this time, but not quite. He came back with a little present for Noah though. And it was a twig, a branch from a tree. What a great gift. I'd love to get that for Christmas. But this just showed that some of the trees were not drowning in the water anymore.
Oh.
But not enough to find food for Mr. Dove. So
Dang.
he had to come back to the boat to get food. So Noah said, I'm gonna wait 7 more days and send him back out. And hopefully he wouldn't come back this time.
Did he get fired?
No, Kate.
I hope so.
Hey, what did he ever do to you?
Well,
Apologize.
sorry, bird.
It's a good thing if the bird didn't come back because you know what that means.
Oh. I bet there was dry ground.
Exactly.
Yes, free at last.
If the dove doesn't come back, that means that there is a tree for the bird to live in and food for the bird to eat. So that is the way Noah knew. We can finally get off this boat. Woo! Land ho!
Whoa. So God really did use this dove to help Noah's family.
Yeah.
If they would have gotten off too soon, they would have drowned.
Right.
But the bird knew just when it was time.
He did. He was doing just what birds do. They fly around, they just enjoy life, and they be who they were made to be. Yes, God can do that with us. When we're being ourselves and using the gifts that God gave us, we can do awesome things to help people too.
If God can use birds, he could certainly use you and me and you.
Hey, eKids! Welcome to the Noah paddle race.
No, a paddle?
It's just like Noah, the guy we learned about today. The trick about this race is we have to go into the middle of the lake, no paddle, and we have to race back using just our hands, and whoever gets first wins. You ready, Ranger Justin?
Always.
You're going down.
Rangers are always ready.
All right, let's do this.
The Ranger! Victory!
Well, kids, I guess Ranger Justin won this time. I think we need to have a rematch sometime soon.
Any day.